Hey guys, it's Paradise, and we've got another quick weapon guide for Monster Hunter Wilds. If you haven't seen any of our other videos, these are basically quick and handy guides that go over the new moves for each of the weapons, as well as any other stuff that you might need to get started. We'll be doing one for each weapon, so make sure to let us know which one you'd like to see next down below in the comments, and be sure to drop a like and subscribe for more Monster Hunter Wilds coming soon. But for those of you that love the dual blades or just want to give it a try, you're in the right place. The dual blades are still the fast-hitting, agile, spinny weapons that we all know and love, but they've got some really cool new changes, adding more combos to discover, a perfect evade mechanic that rewards you with extra damage, and a lot more spins overall. The flow of the dual blades is ultimately very similar to the past. You build up gauge while in demon mode, then once it's full you can dip between demon mode and archdemon mode while balancing your stamina. But there have been some changes. Pressing R2 to go into demon mode, for instance, no longer stops your movement, instead lunges you in the direction you hold. While this isn't the biggest change, it is a nice way to reposition and makes sure you're always on the move as you want to be on the dual blades. But there is a more exciting overhaul to your big damage move, Blade Dance. This has now been split into 3 different attacks. Pressing triangle and circle together will start off Blade Dance 1. You can then continue pressing both buttons to combo all the way from Blade Dance 2 to Blade Dance 3. But what's more is that each of these attacks will use up a small chunk of your demon gauge, meaning spamming them willy-nilly is much more costly. As a trade-off though, the individual attack strings are much shorter, letting you dodge mid-combo instead of being stuck in one place. This combo playstyle also affects your Demon Flurry. This is a slightly weaker Archdemon version of the move. For those that don't know, Archdemon mode replaces your normal stance once you've filled the demon gauge, letting you use some more moves from the demon mode, but without the constant stamina drain. Demon Flurry has been split into 2 attacks, much like Blade Dance, which can be performed and comboed in a very similar way. Demon Flurry can be used to reposition if you input a direction when starting the move. So this does set it apart from Blade Dance. And while in focus mode, this can even be done while facing the monster, letting you hop backwards or to the side. This can give you the escape you need, especially if you're out of stamina, as it only uses the demon gauge. The most important change though is that you can mix and match these 2 finishes together in one ultimate combo string. Switching from demon mode to archdemon mode by pressing R2 after starting your Blade Dance move will have you automatically use Demon Flurry's counterpart, and then switching back will advance the Demon Blade combo. This lets you chain together all 5 finishing moves by switching between Demon and Archdemon mode as the combo plays out. Of course, you should only do this if you have the time to do so, but if the monster is vulnerable after a mount or a trap or a knockover, this is the perfect combo to do as much damage as possible. Doing the full thing will cost around half your demon gauge though, so make sure you have enough meter to finish it. An even more exciting thing is the brand new perfect evade feature that we get. While in either Demon or Archdemon mode, pressing X to dodge causes you to do a short dash called Demon Dodge. Timing this just before a monster hits you will perform a perfect evade, which negates the damage entirely. This then gives you a buff that lasts for around 12 seconds, giving you a ton of useful benefits and causing you to glow blue. These benefits include increased raw and elemental attack damage, as well as turning all of your dodges into a damaging spin attack. What's also cool is that you can see how long you have left on the buff above your health bar in the top left corner, and this is amazing and adds a whole new layer to Dual Blades gameplay. It certainly rewards risky players who are able to dodge well. You can even use a small barrel bomb to proc this buff on yourself without needing a monster attack, but note that sheathing your weapon will get rid of the buff, but you could theoretically do this before a wake-up hit to get a bit more damage. It is speculated that switching between these modes while performing the combo could give you a hyper armor effect as you glow white, which could allow you to tank monster hits but still take damage while dealing damage yourself. From our own testing though, we found it difficult to replicate this, so perhaps the window for it is very small. If it is there, we couldn't replicate it. The Dual Blades Focus Strike, however, combines two moves that veteran hunters might be familiar with. Much like Demon Flight in past games, the Focus Strike Turning Tide has the hunter bring down both of their blades before launching into the air if you connect with a wound, by holding down L2 to enter focus mode and pressing R1 to execute the Focus Strike. When hitting a wound, you hook onto the monster before doing a mid-air spinning blade dance, more commonly known as the Spine Slash attack. This runs through the entire length of the monster, destroying any wounds that you hit in the process, making it easy to hit multiple and deals a ton of damage. This is a great way to save up and pop multiple wounds at once for that juicy wound destruction bonus. And it just looks absolutely amazing. While hooking into the monster, you can benefit from iframes. Using the Focus Strike when the monster is wounded is a great way to get out of otherwise deadly situations if you find yourself cornered. It's good to know though you can still perform the Spine Slash attack off of a ledge or when sliding down a slope, but this new Focus Strike of course pops the wounds as well and just feels way more cool to execute. When you're mounted on a monster, you can make slashing attacks with your dual blades by pressing R1. This will quickly open up wounds which you can then exploit with a powerful mount finisher. While these attacks don't fill your demon gauge, mounting the monster actually stops your gauge from depleting if it's already active, which is a nice touch. The Dual Blades actually has two finishers that can be done from a wound while mounted. The first looks straight out of Attack on Titan, where you fly up into the air before coming straight back down with a double slash. The second is arguably even cooler though, as it's much the same but adds a spin as you come back down, grinding down the side of the monster with your blades. Anyway guys, that's it for the major changes and new moves for the Dual Blades. Be sure to tell us what you think and which change you're most excited about down below. But make sure to subscribe below because we will have more weapon guides for Monster Hunter coming very, very soon.